Genesis, chapter 14. When Amrafel was king of Shinar, Aryokh, king of Elasar, Kedorlaomer, omer, the king of Elam and Tid, king of Goyim, they made war together against Bera, king of Sodom, and against Birsha, king of Gomorrah, Shin'av, king of Admah, Shem'ever, king of Tzvoyim, and the king of Bela, which is the same as Zoar. All the latter kings joined forces in the Siddim Valley where the Dead Sea is. They had served Kedorlaomer 12 years, but in the 13th year they rebelled. In the 14th year, Kedorlaomer and the kings with him came and defeated the Rephaim in Ashtaroth, Karnaim, the Zuzim and Ham, the Emim in Shaveh, Kiryatayim, and the Horai at Seir, their mountain, all the way to El Paran by the desert. Next they turned back, came to En Mishpat, which is the same as Kadesh, and defeated all the country of the Amaleki, and also the Amori, who lived in Hatzatzon Tamar. Then the kings of Sodom, Amora, Admah, Tzvoyim, and Bela, that is Zoar, came out and arrayed themselves for battle in the Siddim Valley against Kedorlaomer, king of Elam, Tidal, king of Goyim, Amrafel, king of Admah, and Aryokh, king of Elasar, 4 kings against the 5. Now the Siddim Valley was full of clay pots, and when the kings of Sodom and Amora fled, some fell into them, while the rest fled into the hills. The victors took all the possessions of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their food supply, then they left. But as they left, they took Lot, Avram's brother's son, and his possessions, since he was living in Sodom. Someone who had escaped came and told Avram the Hebrew, who was living by the oaks of Mamre the Omori, brother of Eshcol, and brother of Aner, all of them allies of Avram. When Avram heard that his nephew had been taken captive, he led out his trained men who had been born in his house, 318 of them, and went in pursuit as far as Dan. During the night he and his servants divided his forces against them, then attacked and pursued them all the way to Hova, north of Damascus. He recovered all the goods and brought back his nephew Lot with his goods, together with the women and the other people. After his return from slaughtering Kedorlaomer and the kings with him, the king of Sodom went out to meet him in the Shaveh Valley, also known as the King's Valley. Melchizedek, king of Shalem, brought out bread and wine. He was Kohen of El Elyon, God Most High. So he blessed him with these words: Blessed be Avram by El Elyon, maker of heaven and earth, and blessed be El Elyon, who handed your enemies over to you. Avram gave him 1/10 of everything. The king of Sodom said to Avram, Give me the people and keep the goods for yourself. But Avram answered the king of Sodom, I have raised my hand in an oath to Adonai, El Elyon, maker of heaven and earth, that I will not take so much as a thread or a sandal thong of anything that is yours, so that you won't be able to say, I made Avram rich. I will take only what my troops have eaten and the share of the spoil belonging to the men who came with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them have their share. End of Genesis, chapter 14.